Hi, good morning. You're watching Healthy After 60, and this is Bob. And I started this YouTube channel in January, and it has certainly been everything I expected it might be. I've really enjoyed it. In this time, I've gone from high 220s to 210 as far as my weight. I got my ketone meter in maybe about a month ago, and it really has been a real godsend as far as being able to manage my ketosis, and I feel like the keto diet has just been so much more effective since I'm able to actually see what my ketone levels are at any given time. I can see what's working, what's not working for me personally in my journey. And so one thing that has been a concern of mine is that I noticed, actually about a month ago, I was really suffering from a situation where I was having what I thought was a urinary tract infection, and it was causing me to not get a good night's sleep, and I had a fever going about a month ago, and it was causing discomfort when I urinated. And so the fact is, it was kind of serious. I did get antibiotics for that, and it did clear up the urinary tract infection. And I thought, okay, that's solved, and I was real relieved, no pun intended, about that. But now, about a week ago, I've noticed that the frequent urination, none of the other symptoms, thankfully, but the frequent urination has become an issue again. And I began to think, oh my, I must have an enlarged prostate. And I did some research on enlarged prostates, and sure enough, from the time we're 25 on, our prostate continues to grow. The majority, over 50% of men over 60, are going to have an enlarged prostate to some degree or another. And so certainly I thought, wow, that's got to be it. And then the symptoms are exactly what I've been experiencing, where you have frequent urination, the inability to completely empty your bladder, the inability to get a good night's sleep because you're waking up to have to urinate. And I thought, oh gosh, I've got this enlarged prostate issue. I knew if I went to the doctor, and I know this because my late stepfather went down this road. As soon as you go to the doctor, what are they going to do? They're going to say, yep, your prostate's enlarged. They're going to prescribe those big pharma solutions, and that's going to be a lifetime ticket to going from being a person who's not taking any prescription medications to being kind of a patient, so to speak, who really is dependent on prescriptions. And I wanted to avoid that. I wanted to do something more holistic. And so I actually wound up ordering, just actually several days ago, I ordered a product that actually had gone through some clinical, I think it was called ProstaCure. And it had gone through some clinical studies, good results. And I was excited about that. I ordered it right away. Or excited isn't the word, but I was looking forward to getting it because I needed to get some relief there. And so up until a couple of days ago, that was kind of my experience as far as sleep. I'd wake up, calisthenics were really suffering. I'd be achy all day. You never really feel any real energy. You're not feeling light on your feet. You're just feeling sluggish. And so that was kind of where I was. But several days ago, I looked at the connection between actually constipation and frequent urination, which is kind of a surprising connection. But the fact is that if you're constipated, especially if you already have an enlarged prostate, it's a good chance, there's a very good chance that you'll have similar symptoms. You're going to have pressure that's going to be put on your bladder, on your prostate, on your whole urinary tract. And so I thought, oh my, that may be interest there. That struck me as interesting. The reason I looked at that in the first place was both times that I had this issue in the last month, I actually had constipation. And I thought, well, maybe there's a connection there. And so in looking at the research, there definitely is a connection between constipation and frequent urination. And so I looked at the diet that I'm on in my keto journey. And I do say journey because we learn as we go. And one of the things that's been like non-negotiable for me has been my smoothie, a smoothie that consists of mostly kale, but I've got red beets and I've got turmeric and chia seeds and flax seeds, lots of other real high fiber things. I thought, I'm probably just consuming too much fiber, too much of a good thing. And that's the reason that my stools have been so hard. They've been the consistency of wood. And I didn't really see it as a problem as long as they were passing through, but I don't think that's normal. And so I've decided that I am going to go from having those smoothies every day to having them just maybe once or twice a week. I still really think they're really more healthy than not, but too much fiber, I think, is just a problem as far as your digestive system is concerned. And so I started that several days ago. 2 days ago, after taking some phylum root, which is the main ingredient in Metamucil to kind of help to alleviate the constipation, trying to drink some water. It's a funny thing about water, but you don't really want to drink more water when you're having frequent urination, yet you need to drink more water to get the colon clear. And so I've been trying to drink more water. The phylum root, I take a spoonful with 8 ounces of water, which is recommended. And I had one night where after a day of where I had a couple good, some bowel movements that I think alleviated that constipation, I literally went through the night with, I think just having to get up once. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so dramatic. I was real excited. And then last night was less dramatic because didn't have any a bowel movement yesterday. And I don't think that colon is clear yet. I think it's still probably pretty impacted. And so I do think I'm on the right track. I'm going to go to 2 times a week with the smoothie. I hope that works out. I haven't begun that yet. I'm going to wait until I get this under control before I even begin. And then I'm going to also try to make an effort to drink more water, because that does certainly help alleviate constipation. And then I'm just gonna go about the diet that I've been on. I've really been in a good state of ketosis. I'm at 210 right now, which I'm feeling good about. I wish I could just say that I'm feeling as good as I feel I should be at 210, but with not getting a good night's sleep and with the frequent urination, it's at night really. During the day I haven't had the issue as bad. It really has kind of put a dampener on my enthusiasm, but I wanted to share this with you. If you find this content, maybe it's useful to you. Maybe you might have you may have a problem with frequent urination. Perhaps it's something you might want to consider at least. And then secondly, I would love any kind of feedback or input, or I'd love to hear any ideas you might have as far as maybe your own experiences with the keto diet, with constipation, anything relating to this video. I'd really appreciate it. And so this is Bob. This has been Healthy After 60. Please subscribe, and I look forward to talking with you when we meet again. Until we meet again, I wish you good health and stay safe. Bye.